Last August at Star Trek Las Vegas, I met a wonderful group of fans who had dubbed themselves Letters for Legacy. During a short chat, I found their mission intriguing and decided on the spot that I would help them in whatever way I could.
Can we make this happen?
Well, we're trying. Just sign a letter of support, and we will send it to Paramount Global. We made it very simple for you. All you need to do is select something that fits your style.
You see, Sean, one of the members there that day, had invested in the idea of Star Trek Legacy so much that he'd got himself a vendor's table and set up a station for fans to sign a letter he would send to Paramount Plus. This letter made two simple requests: make Star Trek Legacy and have Terry Metalis head the show. Now, many may have thought this new series was a foregone conclusion. I sure did. After all, the end of Picard gave us a new ship, the Enterprise G, a new captain, 7 of 9, and a crew ready to back her up in whatever mission the Enterprise was fated to embark upon. Heck, the final episode even hinted at a favorite foe. Well, his designation as foe might be up for question, but Q. And so I grabbed a clipboard, walked from behind the table, and started asking people who walked by one question. Hi. Do you like Star Trek? You can imagine the silly looks I got. After all, we were at a Star Trek convention, and a lot of the people were either in uniform or cosplaying their favorite Trek characters. But they were almost always willing to stop, chat, and hear me out on the virtues of Star Trek Legacy. Many were thrilled at the prospect of a series with Jerry at the helm and Terry Metalis heading up the show. 7, of course, is a character we've seen grow and change in such incredible ways, not just from Borg to human, but from outsider to protector. Having her lead a starship in further exploration and understanding is really a no-brainer. And when it comes to the new Enterprise crew, Rafi as her second is a natural choice. Her loyalty and dedication to 7 has been proven over and over again. She will question her captain, but she will always back up her captain's choices. Including Ensign Crusher with his various talents and dubious life experiences is sure to bring challenges, but I'd wager also solutions in the future. And of course, I'd be remiss if I didn't include the already existing Titan crew, who I expect would be coming along for the ride, as it were. Now, when it comes to Terry Metalis as the showrunner, it's as simple as this. His work on Picard's 3rd season not only shows a respect for the stories of each character, but his love of the franchise and what it means to be a part of the universe of Trek. He's a fan, and therefore he's already invested. That's why I'm attempting to head to my 3rd gathering of Star Trek fans in 8 months, by going to conventions that are fairly close to me, and expected to admit Trekkies of all sorts. I requested a vendor's table, and am awaiting approval. I've invited my sister, another adamant Trekkie, to join me as we rally more fans to the cause. Now, the last time I went to a convention, I had no table and simply walked the floor, attempting to station myself where Trek actors were signing autographs. During the 2 days, 8 hours of which were dedicated solely to gathering signatures, I was able to have 160 letters signed and ready to be sent to Paramount Plus. Now, the Indiana Comic-Con is 2 months away, well, just a little less. And while I have a good portion of the funds needed to go and gather more signatures, I need some help to get there so soon after the last convention and get the supplies needed to run the vendor's table. Now, with a Picard movie in the works, this is the perfect opportunity to let Paramount know we are ready for the series hinted at. Include the Enterprise G and crew in this new movie. Give them an even better introduction and hand over the torch properly, as was done in Generations from Kirk to Picard. But we don't want this movie to be an excuse to abandon the already popular series. So head to the Letters for Legacy site and read about our mission. Share it with other fans of the Trek universe. And if you can, help me get that vendor's table and more letters ready for Paramount Plus. Don't let this promising idea get lost in the void, if for no other reason than to find out what 7 says when the ship goes to warp. And if you do think my mission is worthwhile, please check out my GoFundMe to raise enough money for that vendor table, posters, and supplies to help support the creation of Star Trek Legacy. And if an announcement for Legacy comes before that convention, each donor whom I can't refund the money to will be entered into a raffle to win one of the approximately 10 T-shirts I will be creating for volunteers, which will look a little something like this. Cute, yeah? And if you want to support Legacy and Captain 7 now, go ahead and check out my shop. It's just one of the many ways we can support and spread the word for Star Trek Legacy. So be a part of the mission, and thanks so much for your support.